Right here.
Hello hunters and welcome to my channel. What if I told you there's a way to arrow exactly where you want on any map without learning any lineup positions? This is a technique I discovered while creating lineups and I want to share with you in this video. You can stand pretty much anywhere and ping on the map where you want the arrow to land and then shoot. The way it works, if you look up on every map, the crosshair stops in a distinct point in which the sky texture converges on, and you're going to use that combined with the HUD bottom tip under the match timer just like this. And that's it. That's all you need to learn. For each charge, there's gonna be a set distance, so for one tap, the arrow will land 20 meters in front of you. For one charge, 36 meters. And for two charge, 65 meters. If you are a hardcore Sova main and want to master this technique, you can be even more precise on longer distances and line up the point in the sky under and above the timer box like this, and the distances will change like so. You are going to use the one charge and the one tap the most, so remember the distance changes by 5 meters for one charge and about 3.5 meters for the one tap for each lineup. And if the spike is planted and you can't see the timer box, use this image I overlapped as a guideline for the lineups on the spike icon. There are of course some rules to doing this properly. You have to position yourself so you can see the point and not get shot at. You have to know the map enough to avoid hitting any tall buildings. So this technique is obviously going to be harder to do on split, for example. You have to practice moving your crosshair up in a straight line for better accuracy on longer distances, and make sure you're arrowing on even ground in relation to yours, otherwise the landing spot will change a little bit. So if you're arrowing a lower ground, make sure to back up a couple of meters, and if you're arrowing a higher ground, move forward a couple of meters. The larger the distance, the more inaccurate the arrow is going to be. You're probably wondering, how is this useful in my games? Well, let's create some in-game scenarios and test it. For example, your team needs a recon in A and you are in B. You ping where you want the recon to land, line up based on distance and shoot.
There they are.
For example, let's say the attacker team is pushing in A to plant and you find yourself in this position. You ping the default spot position, move until there's 20 meters between, go straight up with the crosshair, line up and tap. Let's say the spike is planted default in C and have no lineup again from C long.
Right here.
Make sure you see the dot in the sky, line up according to the distance, which in this case is about 40 meters, and you line the sky dot under the timer box or on the spike triangle and one charge. Again, this time the plant is for long, and you didn't watch any average Jonas lineup videos. You do the same from any position you'd like as long as you respect the distance lineups, ping the spike to see the distance, in this case 46 meters, line it up accordingly and shoot.
Shock dart. Be at peace, my friend.
Another shock dart example on after plant. Let's say you are in a 1v1 situation defending a plant on A and you want to shock it to defend a defuse attempt. Go anywhere in A lobby, ping the spike and use your favorite lineup distances, for example the 36 meters one charge.
Shock dart. No more to oppose us.
Another great usage is shocking hiding enemies. So for example, you're fighting mid and someone is hiding sub rosa, you can use your one-tap lineup shocks to take him out like this.
Placing swarm.
You can also apply this technique on other agent abilities like Killjoy's Nanoswarm, which lands 34 meters in front of you, Viper's Snakebite, which lands at about 58 meters,
Here.
or Viper's Poison Cloud, which lands at 34 meters.
Here.
Hopefully this was useful to some of you. Remember to be creative and have fun with it, and I'll see you in the next video, hunters.